We want to sing one song to really introduce our family to you a little bit more. You know, a lot of people go through tough things. Maybe some of you are going through something really hard, really tough right now. It seems like night after night, someone will take me aside and would say, well, will you pray for me? Or this is going on in my life. And sometimes you look at people that are singing, or you look at a preacher or whatever, and you go, wow, they've never had anything happen in their lives. 9 years ago, a couple of days ago, Richard and his wife Kelly had their very first child. And when she was 3 days old, they discovered she had more than 22 tumors around her heart. Said she'd probably never make it. I'll tell you what, my first grandchild, you know how I felt. 13 days old, they discovered multiple brain tumors. They said if she lives, she'll never walk, she'll never talk, she'll never be like other children. And sometimes people will ask us, how do you get through? How can you keep singing? How can you keep a smile on your face? How can you keep serving God? And Richard was asked that question, and he told his producer in Tennessee the questions that have been asked. And that producer said, how do you answer that? And Richard said, we get through. I just tell them, Jesus. And this is a song that was written for that story.
They ask me how I've made it when the times get so tough. They ask me how I smile when the going gets so tough. They ask me how I seem to live just above the storms, and how I seem to celebrate when the rains begin to pour. They wonder how I seem to move through every single trial and never bow to circumstance and dance through every mile. They ask me how through so much pain and questions with no end I can simply say that all is well and I am going to win. 'Cause I just tell them Jesus. I tell them I just call on Jesus. And through everything, oh, I feel His peace. And with His hand in mine, I can conquer every mountain in my life. And I just call on Jesus. The name above all other names is still the one that I proclaim. It's still the only answer in my life. I just tell them Jesus. I tell them I just call on Jesus. And through everything, oh, I feel His peace. And with His hand in mine, I can conquer every mountain in my life. When I just call on Jesus. Jesus. Let me show what Jesus did for us. Mikhail, come down here, baby. Jesus. There's just something about This is our daughter, Michaela. This last week, July the 19th, Michaela turned 9 years old. All 22 tumors in her heart are completely gone. And you know, she's almost ready to start 4th grade. And her name is Michaela. And Michaela, if you want to walk around that way back there on the ramp, Grandma will take you. And she'll be back in just a few minutes to sing a song just special for you today.